8 months from today, the gavel will drop and the Republican National Convention will begin right here in Cleveland.
And a good number of the expected 50,000 visitors to Cleveland flying here into Cleveland Hopkins. Today, John Kosick checked out how the $35 million facelift is moving along.
Yeah, this place is the first and last impression many of those visitors will have of Cleveland, and this work being done with an eye towards making sure it's a good one. The first introduction many Northeast Ohioans had to the roughly $35 million in projects underway at Cleveland Hopkins came this summer, when work on one of the TSA checkpoints led to long lines and some missed flights. 4 months later, members of City Council's Transportation Committee got an update on the work that includes a facelift for the terminal that hasn't seen one since it opened nearly 40 years ago.
We need to adapt, and we've needed to adapt for a long time, and this is a significant step in that process.
The biggest of the projects underway started in May and includes the nearly $24 million to be spent on the ticketing area inside and exterior facelift outside. The outside work to include an overhang that will protect passengers being dropped off from the elements. Another nearly $10 million project started last month as the red and blue surface parking lots closed for the construction of a high-tech canopy to give airport travelers more covered parking. But for that gain, there will be pain, especially for those traveling over the upcoming holidays, so be warned.
It's going to be a huge disruption this holiday season. There's no other way to put it. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, yeah, you have to get here early, you have to plan accordingly.
The upgrades, which also include $1.5 million in new signage, have been in the works for years, but are being done with the RNC in mind.
And we need to, again, provide them with the best possible experience that we can, from not only walking through here and picking up your bags, but to go out on Rocky River Drive and to go to the rental car place. And, I mean, we have to do better.
And much of the work set to be completed in plenty of time for the RNC by May of next year. At Cleveland Hopkins, John Kosick, News Channel 5.